Hey man, it's your boy Rel, man. How you doing today, man? A quick segment today. Segments about the topics what NBA Stream Team and Hip Hop Gamer was talking about. Um, and that segment I think it was right towards a little bit around the end, which was the VC versus the skill points. I think Prime brought it up, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. But all right then, let me jump into it. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Okay. So all right, skill points. I really think skill points is the perfect way for NBA Live to go. Honestly, you're just coming back after not after 2 years, but 15 and 14 were your welcome back games, and this one is really your game to really put in a statement like, hey, we're here to stay this time. We have made our improvements, and we are ready to be competition. If not this year, then the following year after that. The reason why I feel like skill points is the way to go for NBA Live, as they said 1,000 times, and you hear it, and you hear it, but everybody say it all the time. You cannot earn. You have to earn your way to getting better or having your overall, and you cannot buy your way into doing this. It's simple as that, and a simple way I'm gonna say it too. Honestly, I like that you have to earn your way there. There has been numerous times when I play 2K and I get the game the first day, and then after that, somebody's already at a 95 overall because they brought like $1 million worth of VC. Not literally $1 million for VC, but they have spent a well enough amount of pennies for that to get that overall where they're at. Which I'm not going to try to, I'm not going to try to play them like, oh, well, the reason why, this, that, and other. I'm not trying to say that. If you want to spend that much money, be my guest. But I feel like that's not fair to people who, I'm not going to say, are a little more unfortunate, and they got to pay bills and do stuff like that, and they got to do other things with their money. So I feel like the best way to keep that really fair is to have that, to have that barrier where it's like, no, you cannot buy your way to being good. If you're going to be good, then work your way up. Simple as that, from the ground to the top. Simple as that. When you play regular basketball in the street, you don't buy your way to being good. You work that shit. Simple as that. For example, if you're training, or let me not even say that. If you buy training equipment and you get nutriments and protein bars and the equipment and accessories and stuff like that, and then you don't work at it, do you get better? No, you have to practice, you have to work out, you have to exercise, you have to do that type of stuff to get better. So to me, that's the equivalent of you playing the game and working at it. If you don't have the time, then you just don't have the time. You have to find time for it somehow, some way. That's how I see it as. There's no way, if some ways around it. You could try to find a loophole, like, well, what about this and what about that? Hey, like I said, kids, I tell people this, kids have the most time to play games because they can go to school, they get off of school, and they can do their homework and then play a game all day until their parents tell them not to, or whatever, whatever it is. When you're adult, you're people, somebody in college or something, you don't have as much time because you have responsibilities to do. Now, you can't use that excuse to be a reason why, like, well, I'm not good because of this. It's like, that's not, to me, that's not a good excuse. You be like, yo, I don't have time for it, so, whenever I get some time, I'll play it. Now, if you get your ass buzzed by somebody that's like a 60, you are 69, and they like at an 87, they'll be mad because, oh, well, they cheating because, they play the game all day. You be like, well, it's a game. It's supposed to be played. So they just doing what's supposed to be doing. You gonna play a game? You gonna get a game and just look at it? No, what the fuck? Get out of here. So that's why I get upset when people talk about that. And I'm saying, like, I'm not talking about hip hop gamer. I'm talking about in general. Cause I've heard people say like that skill point stuff is stupid. To y'all it is. To some people it is. But to people that play that's in the live community, I know a lot of people, at least 85 to 90% of people in the live community that really likes that idea. Maybe a few that feel like, well, you should have both, just in case. If you're going to have both, I feel like there should be a limit. $40 limit, $30 limit, something like that. Because at least they're like, all right, well, I'm going to give you this much money that you can only spend to get your purchase just to a certain amount of being good. But to have that go out the whole way, that's ridiculous. But, okay, now the VC. VC is cool. it's cool. Like I said, it's an option that honestly you kind of should have as a consumer, but as a development team or the person that's making the game or whatever, they don't have to put that. Simple as that. That's not a God given statement that, well, we need to have an option. No, nothing said that. Okay, it doesn't say that in the game. They don't promise you that or nothing. So people acting like they have to have that and you don't. So if 2K wanted to take that out, they can. Now, would that be smart for them as a company? Maybe not, because people that do that, they are so used to that, and and they just that's just what they do. Like some people, when they get 2K, they already got money set up for that. They got an extra $100, $150 to spend on VC, which is crazy to me, because if you get a standard edition, which is $60, and you spend $150 on VC, you spend it at most $210. Why for a game? You crazy. When you get, it's gonna be my argument. When you get live, you're gonna spend your $60 plus tax, $63, 75 cents, 72 cents, some shit like that, 54 cents, whatever. That's all you're paying for. After that, you're good. Like, you don't have to buy nothing else. Everything else you do, you get it in the game. Wish how it was back in the old days with any type of game. If you wanted some accessories or whatever, new guns or whatever, you work for it, you unlock it. Simple as that. It's not brain surgery, all right, people? And I'm I'm not upset, but it kind of irks me because people really make this a bigger deal than what it really is. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it kind of at that. Like I said, I think, me personally, I think skill points is really great. And like I said, for you to earn your way to be a really good player, it might take long, and I might get first like, damn, it should take too long. I'm not gonna lie. If it do, then I'll say that. But I honestly still think it's a great idea, because in life you gotta work for it. And even when you work something, you still gotta work even harder to do something even more. So simple as that, man. But all right, man, it's your boy Rel. Try to keep it as short as possible, man. So you have a great one, and let's get ready for this HD companion app that should be out hopefully tomorrow or Saturday. So we see, and then we got the game on. We got the demo on Tuesday, man. So ride together. NBA Live16, NBA 2K16. It should be a great year. Excuse me. It should be a great year for basketball games. All right. All right, man. You have a great one.